How are you doing, Gemini?
Gemini, wishing you a very healthy and fun-filled January 2023. Welcome to January 2023. At the end of December, you saw yourself celebrating New Year's Eve, even if it came with a Mercury retrograde. Thankfully, your ruling planet goes direct this month, as does Mars and Uranus. But first, you find yourself reconsidering your approach to love when romantic Venus enters Aquarius and your ninth house of philosophy on Monday, January 2nd. Even if you don't celebrate New Year's too much, there's something about a fresh start that can leave everyone feeling introspective. You, Gemini, may be considering trying a different relationship format, stepping back from dating. Friday, January 6th, brings a full moon in Cancer and your second house of possessions. While this aspect of your chart is associated with money, unfortunately, no astrologer can promise cash in this economy. With that in mind, it is an astrologically lucky day for abundance. However, there's another meaning. Our second house of possessions contains our emotions, as we certainly own, or should, those. As full moons mark culmination, this lunation could indicate that you're finally owning, or taking responsibility, for a desire. And yes, following themes earlier in the month, this weekend could see you expressing a need to switch up your sex and dating routine. Just keep in mind that Mars, the warrior planet, is retrograde until Thursday, January 12th. So, if you've been feeling a little less sexual than usual, or assertive at work, that should change once Mars goes direct. Overall, Gemini, January is a month for you to slow down, get caught up from the holidays, and pause before you make any significant life changes. Independent Aquarius season begins on Friday, January 20th. The next day, there's a new moon in Aquarius on Saturday, January 21st, and your ninth house of philosophy. While the sun is in Aquarius, you're feeling introspective. In addition to love, you may be rethinking your approach to work and even spirituality. You might as well be moonwalking into 2023, for your ruling planet Mercury went retrograde on December 29th, making your entrance into the new year a slow and backward-facing one. This retrograde takes place in Sirius, structured Capricorn, and you're likely coming from a place of deep contemplation around the type of life you want to build for yourself moving forward. Take your time exploring your options and try not to rush to any conclusions before Mercury goes direct on Wednesday, January 18th. Mars also ends its 10.5-week-long retrograde a week before, on January 12th. Mars has been retrograde in Gemini since Halloween and has largely brought about some sort of conflict or challenge related to your health, work, and/or community. You've been given many options on how to move forward and you're finally able to make a choice in January. This will free up the mental space needed to plan the rest of your year, which probably includes some travel. Venus and eventually the Sun joins Saturn in Aquarius, the part of your chart related to international travel, spirituality, and journeys, punctuated by a new moon on Saturday, January 21st. If you find yourself abroad at this time, make a point to talk to locals and meet new people. If you're home and planning a trip, take this as your green light to finally make your travel purchases. Overall, however, take it slow this month, as your ruling planet will be barely moving. There's plenty of time to accomplish your goals in 2023. All you need to do now is rest up and plan for the future. Make sure you channelize your energies and innovative ideas in the right direction and success will come. Be mindful of wasteful expenses and do not indulge in loose talk with colleagues. Investment of any kind should be postponed for some time. Towards end of the month, financial growth and profits are expected. Health will be status quo. Towards end of the month, you will feel positive and energetic. Romance and love might take a back seat in the beginning of 2023, but as the month progresses, there are chances of rekindling and renewing your liaison with an old flame. Do not try to impose any of your emotions on others. Family will be loving and supportive towards the end of the month. January 6, a full moon in Cancer, has you chasing money that is owed from the past year. Before you sign up to tackle more projects from your employer, make sure that they're in good standing before continuing to work with them. The reason being is that they can easily rack up an extremely high bill that they don't have the funds for, leaving you high and dry. By the time you're able to recoup some of the cash, when Mars and Mercury turns direct on January 12th and 18th, you could find yourself in a personal financial slump due to their negligence. Make sure that all of your contracts state specific payment dates and protect your assets to ensure this situation doesn't happen again. Back in August, the ruling planet of Aquarius, Uranus, went retrograde. When this happened, the stars also asked you to reassess your social circle and make sure that you're not basing too much of your self-worth on other people's opinions. As a result, when the planet goes direct on Sunday, January 22nd, you also may be adjusting to positive changes in your self-esteem and, as a result, who you hang out with. Thankfully, when loving Venus enters caring Pisces and your 10th house of social status on Thursday, January 26th, you see yourself having fun with new friends or trusted established ones you consider your ride or dies. This is a lot to mentally process, Gemini. As a result, in addition to enjoying the changes that January brings, make sure to carve out time for self-care to process them. See you in February.
To get your daily prediction updates from our team of psychics, subscribe to Highest Good and click on the bell notification and never miss a prediction.